A very good and blessed morning to you all, Crosspoint family. As we continue our morning devotions, I will this morning take you through Matthew chapter 25, which is basically a continuation of a series of parables which are in the Gospel of Matthew. In total, Matthew has about 23 parables. And these parables are basically there to share with us so that we can understand the time of Jesus' death, the resurrection, and his second coming. Following the scripture from chapter 25, verse 1, it starts up from verse 1 up to verse 13, where it opens up with a parable of the 10 virgins. We are all familiar with the story of the 10 virgins who were waiting for the bridegroom, and 5 of them were labeled as foolish and 5 as being wise, for simple reasons on how they had prepared in their waiting for the bridegroom. 5 of them had kept additional oil to sustain their lamps at the wait. The other 5, on the other hand, did not keep addition. The parable basically reinforces the call for us to be ready in the face of uncertainty on his second coming. We have to always be ready for his second coming. It's so uncertain, but what is certain is he's coming. Now, moving from verse 14 to verse 30, the chapter shares with us a story about 3 servants whose master was about to take a trip to a certain place. And he spoke with them that in my absence, I want you to take care of my things, my property. So he gave the first servant 5 bags of money, the second servant 2 bags of money, and the last one a bag of money. Immediately he left. The one who was given 5 bags of money quickly invested the money and made 5-fold. The same with the second servant who was given 2 bags. He also invested and got 2-fold of interest on the investment. The last servant, on the other hand, as read on verse 18, he said, "But the servant who got 1 bag of money went out and dug a hole in the ground. Then he hid his master's money in the hole with the money he had given them. The first servant said, 'Master, you trusted me to take care of your 5 bags. So I used the 5 bags to earn more money.' The second one gave the same response. 'I invested and I earned more from what you gave me because you trusted me with your money.' The last one, on the other hand, as read from verse 24, it reads, 'Then the servant who got 1 bag of money came to the master. The servant said, "Master, I knew that you were a hard man. You harvest things you did not plant. You gather crops where I did not sow any seed. So I was afraid. I went and hid your money in the ground. Here's bag of money which you gave me." And the master wasn't amused at all with his servant. So he invited the other 2 servants who made him happy by investing the monies to even take the bag which was given to him, and invited him actually to share his happiness with, whilst this other useless servant was being sent and thrown out into the darkness. This also checks on us with regards to how we are using our God's given talents. Jesus is on the journey. He's gone to heaven. Check on us how we have used our God-given talents and skills. Whatever we have now is God's given, and we are expected to make good of those God-given skills and talents. It's our call now to check on ourselves. Are we going to be like the first servant who invested the 5 bags, or the third servant who decided to hid the money and make no any impact out of it? So we need, especially in these unprecedented times, where we are all suffering with a COVID pandemic, see if we are better using or godly using our God-given skills and talents. Now, the last part, which I will concentrate a little bit more, is now highlighting on how the king will judge all people. And that's the last part of the chapter, reading from verse 31 to verse 46. Verse 31 reads, "The Son of Man will come again in his great glory. All his angels will come with him. He will be king and sit on his great throne. All the people of the world will be gathered before him." So the Son of Man shall come back. And like I said, that's certain. What's not certain is when. But we are very certain he is coming back to judge